Hi, this is Dr. Ted Goldfinger reporting from Vinexpo in Bordeaux. I'm here with Nicholas Panidas from the Hellenic Foreign Trade Board from Greece. Historically, we are very familiar that the Greek foods and wines have been some of the healthiest foods on the earth, and the Greek people, some of the healthiest people, with some of the critical studies on longevity and better health coming from Crete. Welcome, Nicholas.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. So tell us a little bit about the history of winemaking in Greece and you know, what the perception is of wine consumption, wine production, how it fits into daily life in Greece today. Possibly also how it's changed, we've talked about.
Okay, we all know that it's one of the oldest wine producing countries in the world. And of course, this was a main factor to that made the Greeks drink wine. So during all these years, consumption was and is high in Greece. And compared to other European countries, among the young people, the tendency is increasing. People used to go out and drink more wine than any other spirit or drink. And this is due to beneficial
The health. So the young people and families are sensitive to the benefits of drinking wine, or they just drink it because they do and they like it?
Well, they traditionally drink always wine. It's something that is the everyday thing. I mean, it's usually that we there was always wine with the foods in the daily diet, let's say. So it's something that is normal for us.
So the wine varieties of Greece, we spoke yesterday about different varieties. Scientists are very interested in the island of Crete because of the studies of the Cretan diet and the great longevity that they've enjoyed over many years. And there's some specific varieties in Crete that are not seen elsewhere. Is that correct?
Well, yes. There are grape varieties that they are grown exclusively on Crete. Whites like Villana and the reds like Kotsifali, Mandilaria or Iliatico, which are always used for the wines on Crete. But the Cretan diet, as we know, is based on olive oil and a lot on grains that they used, and they also, I think it's also the production of spirits. They do a lot of wine that is not destined to be consumed as a wine. It's distillate, so they used to drink very much of ouzo, stuff like that.
Right. And how's the diet in Greece in general changing over the years? My understanding is that it's moving more towards a Western type diet and becoming less healthy. Is that true, or is there a movement to maintain the healthy diet?
Well, that's true, really. Many of the people who live, especially in the cities, they moved away from the health diet because, as any other busy people in the cities, they do have a less more time to choose the right things to eat every day. So they need something that is probably bought somewhere and be something fast.
So what other types of wine are you showing today at Vinexpo?
We have wines from northern Greece, from Peloponnese, from the island of Santorini. All kind of wines, white, red, rosé, made from indigenous grape varieties like Xinomavro, which was one of the most important in Greece, Agorgitiko as well, and from the white wines, Moschofilero, Assyrtiko from Santorini, Rhoditis.
These are not varieties that we see in other parts of Europe, and certainly not in the United States.
Well, in a few places you can find these wines, but not everywhere. I mean, in big cities with good Greek restaurants like New York, maybe Washington, in Canada, where also big Greek communities exist. It is possible to find these wines.
So what do we have in front of us here? What do we know? We don't know.
We don't know exactly. But it's been
we were served a very lovely wine. That Nicholas is a wine educator, so I'm assuming that he'll put his nose into the glass and taste and be able to tell us the wine and the vintage, maybe. It's,
No, she served us a wine, but we don't know which one it is. Maria, it's Maria.
we can edit this, so it's not a problem.
In a minute of that, we can Skouras, the Agorgitiko. Okay.
So you want to talk a little bit about this wine that we have in front of us?
Wines that I said it's the Agorgitiko grape, or okay, it's hard to pronounce, but it's the St. George grape. Literally means St. George, which is grown everywhere in Greece, but mainly in the south of southern part, in peninsula of Peloponnese, where has also its own appellation called Nemea. Agorgitiko gives always fruity, forward, pleasant wines with soft tannins, medium body, medium to full bodied wines, very easy drinking, approachable, at the same time with good structure and depth of fruit.
That certainly is a tasty wine that would go very well with food.
Most of the Greek wines, white or rosé or red, are very food friendly. It's actually the acidity which is present in most of the Greek wines. Well, somebody would assume that okay, in a country with a so warm, with a hot climate, would be impossible to have wines with high acidity. But it's the surprise by the Greek wines that they all retain very good acidity levels.
Which makes them good with food.
Yes.
And good with food.
And easy to drink. I mean, okay, wines with low acidity, they are flabby and they are not easy to drink. These are at the same time tasty and refreshing.
So I invite you to go out and try some of these unique Greek wines. They're excellent, very good with food. We appreciate the health information that we've received from the Greeks, and as a model for good health and good longevity, and we appreciate it. So thank you.
And don't be afraid of the tannins.
No.
Which is, yeah, I mean, it's something that for people especially who really care about their health, it's proved to be one of the things that it's very beneficial.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate this interview.
Very much too.